This defense, they take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a
I'm playing my game
right
in that new
here out of the
league.
gate.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Nigga Dalvin Cook a beast.
And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. He went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dalvin Tomlinson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter J.K. Scott. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whipped on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Flushed out right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the second round. They already had a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph, but now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You've got two big targets who can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Cook, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they'll try to run the option here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to win. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. There he goes left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Rodgers, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. The 40, he's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and the Vikings Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tap.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 73 yards. And the Packers get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, going for Jeff, and it's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll move the chains. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bailey's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, it's Cook, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU, and Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him, his ability to play the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Smith catches left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 81 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick
lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Rodgers to throw once more. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 6 yards away. And the Packers get a score closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. With another return now, here's Westbrook. A good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce offense out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got it. Touchdown, Packers. Adams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Good job.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.